How much time do you actually spend in the present moment? Right now, this moment. Are you actually here? Are you experiencing this video? The place that you're sitting, laying down, or standing at? Are you fully there? Are you taking in your environment? Are you paying attention to the birds singing or the sunshine glimmering in the background? Or are you tuned out? Are you thinking about your past? What happened to you when you were 8 years old? Or what happened to you yesterday? Or 8 weeks ago? Perhaps you're projecting your mind into the future. Maybe you're thinking about all the things that are going to happen, either in nervousness and anticipation and fear, or in joy, excitement, and love for what's coming in the future. Regardless, if you're doing one of those two, you're disrespecting the current moment. There is a certain beauty to right now. Right now is amazing, and it has so much to offer if only we'd take it up on it. Right this moment, you're missing out. If you're thinking about the future or the past, you're missing out on right now. And you're still right here, right now, but you're spending your time, you're spending your energy, your focus, projecting either into the future or the past. Remember that. No matter what you're thinking about, you're still only there thinking about it. You could actually be there experiencing it, but guess what? Now when you get to that future point, what are you doing? You arrive at the destination that you were projecting yourself to, and now you're there, finally at the massively anticipated event. Finally it happens, finally it's real, you're there right now. But now you're projecting to the next event, and the next event, and the next event, and so it goes on forever in a cycle. We're never here, we're just waiting for the next thing. And once we get to the next thing, we're waiting for the next thing. And once we get to that next thing, you know what happens. We're waiting for the next thing again. And at what point are you actually going to fully experience what's happening today, this second? Most people will watch this video with a bunch of other tabs open, or they'll be distracted thinking about something even as you're listening to me speak. Maybe you're having a thought. That's quite common. And what I want you to realize is that the longer you keep doing this for, the more of a habit it becomes. And for the rest of your life, you will be an overthinker. You will be somebody that's not present. It's a habit. It's a way of living. It's a choice. And by making you aware of this pattern, hopefully, I can give you the choice to say enough is enough. Because I realized I was living this way. I realized that everything was, once I get this, then I'll be happy. And I ended it. I put a stop to it. I said, what's fun about right now? What's enjoyable right now? Well, I'm in Norway right now, and it's kind of chilly. And I could project myself into the future because I'm about to go travel for a while, and it's going to be warmer. Great. I can think about that I'll be there and it'll be warm, and finally I'll be happy because it'll be warm. Or I could say, well, I realize, by the way, also that once I get to the warm place, I might complain that I'm sweating. So why not be grateful that the chill air is keeping me cool? I like it. It feels good on my skin. It's very fresh. It's very refreshing. And it also makes me more alert, more awake for some reason. I don't know why, but cold air has that impact on me. I can hear the crows crowing away. I can notice a lake in front of me that you might see in the next video after this one, or at some future point you will see it. It's a beautiful lake. You can see the beautiful field behind me, the sunshine, the clouds. It's amazing. It's incredible. There's a whole world here right now. And as I start to tap into that, as I become aware of that, I can tap more into my own presence, and I can realize that, wait a second, there's so much more that I can offer to the people around me, for you in this video. I can become more alive. I remember when I used to record videos back when I was just starting out, and the biggest problem wasn't that I didn't know how to speak or hold an audience or captivate. It was that I was in my head thinking about, oh, how many views will this get? And now I just don't care. And guess what? The views come. Doesn't mean that I don't put work in. Doesn't mean that I don't try. Doesn't mean you shouldn't strategize. There's a time and a place. But be deliberate. You see, most people, they're thinking by accident. Do you understand that? That's a very important idea to grasp. Are you thinking by accident or on purpose? Is your mind running rings around you? Taking you, looping you into the past, into the future? Creating negative emotional patterns? Or are you choosing? Are you saying, right now, I'm going to take 10 minutes to just think about my ideal day. What would I want to do with my life, you know? Who are the people I want to spend time with? What are the things that are important to me? What activities? What exploration? Where do I want to go? Right? That's deliberate. That's on purpose. You made that happen. It didn't happen to you. I'm asking you to take control of your life and say, what do I want? When do I want to think? What do I want to think about? Is it the future? And if it is the future, great. Great. Think about the future, but on purpose, deliberately. You see, what happens in that case is that you start to pick and choose the thoughts that you want to have. And your thinking becomes higher quality. And now when you do spend time thinking, it's actually really productive. Think about it. How many thoughts have you had today that were actually helpful? Like genuine breakthrough thoughts that are taking you to the next level in your life, improving your relationships, making you feel incredible about yourself. How many of those? Versus how much negativity, how much self-criticism, self-judgment, how much of that do you really have going on? Once you realize, you'll notice that there's so much happening on that autopilot that's really not helping you whatsoever. Avoid that. Get away from that. End that by coming into the present moment, by using your surroundings. And even if you're in a room with 4 blank white walls, you can pay attention to the texture of the walls. There's always something to notice. Even just the lines on your hands, the color, the different shades of color. Just look at your hands right now and notice. We're all so unique, you know? We're so special, but we take it for granted. But if you can notice, if you can become aware, you change the quality of your thinking. You start to train yourself to think higher quality thoughts. You think on purpose, you respect it now. And finally, you start getting more of what you want. And it's actually the key to unlocking your happiness.